Do you have a decision to make? I don't mean a small one like do you want tea or coffee? I mean a big one. Should you marry this person or should you pursue this career path or whatever it may be? Decisions like that are too important to leave to your mind. Now, for example, I've employed lots of people, about 300 in my life in total. And when you interview someone for a job, you try and get the best decision. So you listen to what they say, you observe them, you look at the CV, you have some other people with you sharing opinions. And many times, the person said all the right things. They seem very pleasant, very nice, very well suited to the job. The CV looks great. And my gut is screaming at me saying, do not employ this person. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Whenever I've gone against that gut feeling, it's bit me on the bum hard, caused a lot of problems. So now I never ignore my gut feeling. But what I've got for you today is a method for getting right down there and seeing what that is and getting a clearer view of it, because it's just a vague feeling sometimes. It's possible to access those. And I've used a method, I've adapted a method from the teachings of St. Ignatius of Loyola, who was a genius. He used it in a different sort of way. But what I do, if I've got two paths, A and B, and I don't know which one to go, I sit down and get into a kind of meditative state, which means you just clear your mind of all the thoughts, dark room, silence, and you go down path A in your imagination. You imagine walking down that path, meeting the people, doing the work, all that sort of thing. And you just make a note of how you feel. Now you can get consolation or desolation. Consolation is a feeling of joy and happiness and deep contentedness. And desolation is a feeling of nervousness, of fear, of unease, of just not feeling very nice. So what you're looking for is to get one or other of those. And when you've finished, you go down path B and do it all again down the other path and you compare. And if it doesn't work, you do it all again. And it takes about half an hour altogether. But even if you do it 4 times, even if you have to do that, it's worth doing to get the right decision if it's really important. So if I'm choosing a dessert in a restaurant, I don't care. I don't do it. I just try it. If it's no good, so what? If you're deciding who to marry or which job you're going to, it's really worth doing. So I would say do that. I had a decision recently and I really didn't know what to do. I couldn't really see and I couldn't feel what was right. So I did this and it came out loud and clear. Do not do the thing you're thinking of doing. And I felt a great weight lifted off me. It was like, oh, that's good. Now I know. I didn't mind which way to go. I just wanted some guidance from within, from a higher authority, if you will. And I got it and I'm happy. So give it a try. It doesn't work for everyone, but please try and persevere with it till you get clarity. You need that final clarity of being sure this is the right decision. Good luck.